Hello and welcome to the first annual SkyTemple Hack of the Year Awards. My name is Yakumon and I am your host for this stream. It's been a great year for explorers of Sky ROM hacking, and now it's finally time for us to celebrate the best that the SkyTemple community has to offer. And don't forget, that includes over 20 new hack trailers mixed in throughout the show as well. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with Hack of the Year voting, this is how it worked. First, we started with a group of 11 judges, consisting of hackers, content creators, and other active fans of PMD hacking. Each judge submitted a ranked choice ballot for every category, leading to the 3 nominees that were eligible to receive additional fan votes. So any one of those 3 could still win. Now, With all of the votes finally in, only one question remains. Who will bring home the Golden Descarco? Sky Temple Hack of the Year is about to begin, with Pezcarlin presenting the Best Custom Graphics Award.
ROM hacks have the ability to feel like something completely new, and it often starts with custom graphics. With countless new Pokemon portraits and sprites created for public use through the SpriteBot project, as well as drastic advancements in background, tileset, heads-up display, animations, and similar work completed in 2022, these 3 hacks have been able to stand out using their own unique visual identity. Your nominees for Best Custom Graphics are And your winner for Best Custom Graphics is... Congratulations to Delusion! Argonian of Team Stardust prepared a speech in advance in case they won, and I will now read that off. We, Team Stardust, are honored to have received the award for Best Custom Graphics today. We had an amazing time creating Delusion, and an even more amazing time now, seeing that so many of you appreciated the work we put in to such an extent that you decided to vote for us. After all, we hope the graphics weren't the only thing you enjoyed about Delusion, though. With all that said, we want to thank you for voting for us this Hack of the Year 2022. Up next will be Most Unique and Creative, presented by Smingle, and here's the list of current award winners. And we'll be right back.
And we're back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. What is great art if not boundary pushing? Those that choose to experiment with their hacks have laid the creative foundation for future hackers to build upon. There are so many ideas to appear in these three hacks that have inspired others creatively, whether it be expressed through gameplay, narrative, or other supporting elements. Your nominees for most unique and creative are And your winner for most unique and creative at SkyTemple Hack of the Year is Congratulations to Fragments Chapter 2 Facade. Erdqueer, creator of Fragments Chapter 2 Facade, did not prepare a speech in advance, so I will instead read off a blurb prepared by the judges. The sheer level of originality the Fragment series presents cannot be understated. In particular, Chapter 2 Facade takes bold strides by featuring never-before-seen puzzle-centric dungeons and several endings to unlock. In both gameplay and story, this hack sets up several mysteries and leaves the player guessing how to decipher them. Already an inspiration for several creators, this hack style is one of a kind, with each trial exciting and each cutscene unraveling the backstories of the characters and the titular fragments. No matter what this hack does, it can never go too far. Congratulations to Erdqueer. Up next will be Best Boss Fight, presented by Kate Sith. Here is the current list of award winners. And we'll be right back after these trailers.
I still sometimes see it. The tornado that brought me to the world of Pokemon. And every time it does appear in my dreams, I'm reminded of all the wonderful adventures I had with Pikachu in the Pokemon world. I wonder if there really is a way to go back. A way to return to the world of Pokemon. There's got to be somewhere. If only there was a way.
Welcome back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. While mystery dungeons can offer great variety, test your navigational skills, and offer an addicting gameplay loop, boss fights allow creators to shake things up. Making a boss with fixed variables lends itself to a more controlled and intentionally designed encounter to force PMD gameplay into unique situations that you may not see otherwise. Your nominees for best boss fight are And your winner for the best boss fight in SkyTemple Hack of the Year is... Alright, congrats to the 5-for-1 combo of Darkrai, Giratina, and Team AWD. Max Jersey of Team EOTS prepared a speech in advance in case they won, so I'll read that off. Like any respectable JRPG, the spectacle factor for Explorers of the Spirits' final boss needed to be ridiculously over the top. In order to up the ante, we at Team EOTS wanted to consider what an average player may be looking for at the end of their journey. After the past few dungeons, we figured that players will be exhausted and most would bring their best items since it's the end of the game. Given that scenario, we wanted to stack the deck in a way that's really intimidating, while also empowering the player, and letting them go wild in a way that can be really cathartic. We also wanted to reward attentive players that had faith in the hack to make use of the big plot item received in Chapter 15, as well as other key items hinted at during the dungeon. More so than providing a challenge, the goal for Explorers of the Spirits' enemy and dungeon design was always to get players to branch out of their comfort zone and realize how cool some of these options are. In that respect, the team was really proud of how this boss turned out. Thank you. Up next is Best Single Cutscene, presented by Minarchu. And here's the current list of award winners. We will be right back.
And we're back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. A cutscene without direction isn't much more than a simple jumbling of words and sentences. What makes a cutscene stand out is the unique visual and audio effects, use of background music, camera manipulation, implementation of actor and object elements, scene pacing, and much more that help a hack create its own unique stylistic identity. To complement its cutscenes, these three hacks surely aren't lacking in style. Your best nominees for best cutscene direction are... And your winner for Best Cutscene Direction at the SkyTemple Hack of the Year is... Congratulations to Explorers of the Spirit! Max Cersei of Team EOTS has prepared a speech in advance in case they won, and I will now read that off. After so many late night sessions with the Team EOTS creative team to discuss the smallest nitpicks pertaining to pacing, video effects, audio effects, framing, contextual space of a scene, I am honored that Explorers of the Spirit has won this award, and relieved that much of what we wanted to convey was properly translated. Since we largely work within the confines of basic, easily accessible techniques, one thing we knew we had to get right was the absence of action. We always stressed that certain moments needed to breathe, to either give the player time to process what was happening, or to continually build tension during pivotal moments. When the situation calls, we found that sometimes a moment of hesitation from a character conveyed much more than an equivalent line of text. We also wanted to keep our style consistent throughout the hack, only aligning certain effects with certain actions, paying close attention to our transitions, as well as assigning character themes, as another way for us to say more and convey a certain feeling in the player without the use of text. In conclusion, we couldn't have done it without Paz's best friend, the .txt file. Thank you. Up next will be Most Technically Impressive, presented by Argonian. Here is the current list of award winners. And we'll be right back.
With the end of this beautiful trailer, we are back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. As we all probably know, explorers of the Sky ROM hacking wouldn't be possible at all if it weren't for the hackers willing to do all the dirty work and find out how the magic is made. The limits of what we thought to be possible with this game have been constantly expanding, opening up greater opportunities for creator expression, and these following 3 hacks are a large reason why. And with that, your nominees for most technically impressive are From these 3 amazing hacks, the winner for most technically impressive is Congratulations to Utkvia! And Utkvia did prepare a speech in advance in case they won, which I will now read to you all. Thank you for choosing Fragments Chapter 2 Facade for most technically impressive. Thank you for embarking on that weird puzzle experience with Plusle and Raina the Nidoqueen Queen. I don't have much else to say except that winning wasn't as easy as some would think. There was a solid competition with Psychic Puppets and Alpha, which both had their own technical assets. And I will say this one more time. Thank you everyone for electing Nidoqueen. Queen. Next up, we have Best Single Dungeon, presented by Frenzied Death. Before that though, here's the current list of award winners. We'll be back shortly.
And after a short break, we are back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. From the start, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon has been built upon a unique dungeon crawling formula, combining an impressive amount of depth in its grid-based combat and exploration, with many randomization elements to always keep things fresh. Explorers of Sky Hacks are no different, and these nominees have gone above and beyond to each put a refreshing twist on the formula in their own way. Your nominees for Best Single Dungeon are And from all of these presented dungeons, your winner for Best Single Dungeon Award is... Congratulations to Adaptation. Erdkua, creator of Fragments Chapter 2 Facade, and the dungeon adaptation did not prepare a speech in advance, so I will instead read off a blurb prepared by the judges. In Fragments Chapter 2 Facade, the first dungeon has a floor entitled Mind-Blowing. While the dungeon and the floor are indeed mind-blowing, the last dungeon, Adaptation, is on a whole other level. By adding a Portal-esque spin to the hack's existing puzzle-based gameplay, this dungeon shines due to its fun, original, and satisfying challenges. Players must fully inspect each floor and manage all items to it. And if this sounds tough, imagine how hard it was to design. Adaptation, true to its name, forces the player and designers to reconsider what they once thought about dungeons. Congratulations to Erdkua. Up next will be Best Single Cutscene, presented by Minaj. Here's the current list of award winners. We will be right back.
Ass Cucumber here. I'm on an assassination mission. I'm looking for Krogunk. Look, there he is. Let's get into position now. Wait, where did he go? Well, he was just here a second ago. Oh, fuck!
And we're back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. Video game cutscenes have an ability to create a compelling and memorable set piece to stick with players long after they've completed their playthrough. Explorers of Sky, and by effect the hacking scene, is no exception. These three nominees have used superior writing, direction, creativity, and a little bit of X Factor to craft some great scenes. Your nominees for Best Single Cutscene are... And your winner for Best Single Cutscene at the SkyTemple Hack of the Year is... Congratulations to the sunrise scene from Future of Hope. Baroness Farron, the creator of Future of Hope, has prepared a speech in advance in case they won, and I will now read that off. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for choosing my hack for Best Single Scene Direction. I'm honored to be awarded for this category, as I really wanted this scene to hit people positively. Being the final scene of this hack, everything was building up for it. The three main characters becoming a family and looking forward to a hopeful future. I made a full-sized art cutscene for it in order to increase its impact, and it seems I accomplished my goal. But I probably wouldn't have made it here if it were not for this amazing community and how supportive it is. I feel that I must especially give a thanks to my good friend Tainted, who helped me through the hacking process. I'm glad I've been able to participate in this community, and it makes me very grateful that my contributions have been appreciated. Thank you everybody again. Up next will be Best Dungeon Design, presented by Pascalian. Here is our list of current award winners. And we'll be right back.
Pokemon's attacked it! Pokemon's attacked it!
Well, well, if it isn't our old friend, the big scaredy mouse.
Wait. Did you say I was unconscious?
You two! The really tough stuff is on the double!
And we're back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. It's one thing to create a great dungeon once, but another thing altogether to keep doing it consistently. Creators should be rewarded for putting together levels that sufficiently complement their gameplay systems throughout the runtime of their hack. These three do that, and much more, keeping players engaged from start to finish. Your nominees for Best Dungeon Design are And your winner for Best Dungeon Design is... Congratulations to Fragments Chapter 2 Facade. Erdquia, creator of Fragments Chapter 2 Facade, did not prepare a speech in advance, so I'll instead read off a blurb prepared by the judges. When thinking of traditional dungeon design in PMD, puzzles don't typically jump to mind. Not only are they hard to design, but at first glance the formula might not mesh well with them. However, Fragments Chapter 2 Facade boasts several dungeons, each revolving around a specific theme. Whether you're left stumped in the thinking and adaptation dungeons, scouring for clues in observation and knowledge, or planning every move in strength, this hack turns the dungeon engine inside out. This hack's groundbreaking efforts have redesigned what it means to be a dungeon. Congratulations again to Erdwikia. Up next will be Best Character, presented by Kate Sith, and here's the current list of award winners. We'll be right back.
Alright, we're back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and original characters go together. Yeah, they're like peanut butter and jelly. With the opportunity to create totally new experiences in SkyTemple, explorers of Sky Hackers took the chance to create their own unique characters, each filled with depth, equipped with their own full character arcs, and are written in such a way to complement not only the narrative as a whole, but engage in gameplay story integration as well. The nominees for Best Character are... And your winner for Best Character at SkyTemple Hack of the Year is... Congrats to the main character from Explorers of the Spirit. Max Scherzi of Team EOTS prepared a speech in advance, in case they won, so now I'm gonna read this off. I'm honestly shocked that the main character of Explorers of the Spirit is taking home this award, since I know they're responsible for so many people quitting their playthroughs of the hack in the early chapters. This hack does nothing to shy away from the ugliness of their actions, and forces a player to directly engage with a perspective that they most likely don't agree with. Of course, over time, the main character also begins to disagree with their own actions. They become increasingly frustrated at their own attempts to apply black and white labels to a gray world in order to feel a greater sense of control and affect personal responsibility. Upon this realization, they eventually gain a more nuanced relationship with their own labels, internal and external, and begin the journey of reconciling with their inner self and realizing who they really are and what they really want. In their endless, anxious search for answers, for concrete truths, for controlled variables that can be easily labeled, it isn't until they let all of that go and accept an inconclusive, indeterminate fate that the rest of their life begins. Thank you. Up next is Best Gameplay Design, presented by Frenzied Death. Here's the current list so far, in case you haven't been keeping up. Alright, we'll be right back.
Playing Reassurance.mp3.
Hey, Yadware. I'm recording this for you because, well, you'll be going out there soon. Well, I can't be there for you so easily. Yeah, harder than right now, to imagine, I'm sure. But we've trained for this, buddy. You're the only hope for that univoice. And no matter what happens when you're down there, just remember, I'm always here for you, buddy. I'm always watching. I won't let anything bad happen to you. Now go stop that evil idiot from taking over, will ya?
And after a short break, we are back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. Part of the beauty of Explorers of Sky hacking is that none of us need to stay confined to the familiar rules of the game. Creators have the ability to create gameplay systems that result in a different experience from what we are used to, and with new systems come infinite possibilities for well-implemented player engagement and expression. These 3 hacks literally change the game. Your nominees for Best Gameplay Design Award are And from all of these presented hacks, your winner for Best Gameplay Design award is... Congratulations to Fragments Chapter 2 Facade. Erdkiwa, creator of Fragments Chapter 2 Facade, did not prepare a speech in advance, so I will instead read off a blurb prepared by the judges. The second installment in the Fragment series turns the familiar dungeon crawling gameplay on its head, with the entire experience instead revolving around puzzles. From start to finish, there's never a dull moment in cracking codes, solving puzzles, and unlocking secrets. This hack shows the vast capabilities of working with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon engine, being not only a technical achievement, but a well-executed, memorable series of 7 trials that will keep you on your toes at every turn. Congratulations to Erdkiwa. Up next will be Best Narrative, presented by Smego. Here's the current list of award winners. We'll be right back.
Bacon.
And we're back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. Much like other video games, Explorers of Sky ROM hacks have the ability to complement their gameplay by including engaging stories to encourage us to keep moving on and see what comes next. Great writing will leave us with a strong impression that helps convey an author's desired mood, themes, structure, immersion, and expression of language. It keeps us stimulated and connected with everything else that the hack has to offer. Your nominees for Best Narrative are And your winner for Best Narrative at SkyTemple Hack of the Year is... Congratulations to Explorers of the Spirit! Max Scherzy of Team EOTS prepared a speech in advance in case they won, and I will now read that off. When first considering how to convey the themes of Explorers of the Spirit during pre-production, I took a step back and considered the medium that I was working in. ROM hacks are where we see a clash of shameless nostalgia and an undying desire for change, two opposing forces combining to make something unique. In Explorers of the Spirit, most characters in the hack and the hack itself are not only trying to move on from their past, but trying to erase a certain perception of their past that continually looms over them. This is a hack that wants to change and invites you as the player to believe that things will change, despite surface-level presentation implying the contrary. I am truly thankful to have found players that not only believed in the change to come, but genuinely found it emotionally moving. A primary goal of mine for this hack was to return to my anxiety-ridden teenage years with the hindsight of extra life experience, and write in a way that helped any young people that feel trapped in the loop understand that, no matter how immovable life may appear to be, no spirit is beyond change. Thank you. Up next will be Best Hack in Progress, presented by Yakamon. But for now, here is the current list of award winners. We'll be right back after these trailers.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity.
And welcome back to the SkyTemple Hack of the Year Awards. And here at these awards, where it's important to celebrate not only the past of 2022 and the present, but with everything that's occurred today, also the future. With so many ambitious projects in the works, it's time to put the spotlight on the most promising hacks in progress as of the end of 2022. And who knows? Maybe we could see these three competing for Hack of the Year further down the line. Your nominees for Best Hack in Progress are... Congratulations to and your winner for Best Hack in Progress at the SkyTemple Hack of the Year Awards are... Congratulations to Explorers of the Unknown. Espic, project lead of Explorers of the Unknown, prepared a speech in advance in case they won, and I will now read that off. It's an absolute honor to be crowned this achievement. It's been my dream for so long to create a Pokemon fan game, and I'm glad that it's finally coming true. I also want to thank everyone who helped me throughout this journey. Adex, Paz, Max, Filthy, y'all are fantastic. PMD has really meant a lot in my life, and EOTU is my way of saying thank you to Chunsoft and the community for all those years of joy and excitement. As cliche as it sounds, you guys really are the motivation to keep me going. Also, shout out to Cryptic Conundrum, which I unfortunately couldn't submit for Hack of the Year. I'm thankful for all the support I got for that game as well. But remember, this isn't over yet. I have huge plans for EOTU, and I can't wait to show it to all of you. This award isn't the end, it's just the beginning. I'd like to end this off with an inspirational quote. I wrote it myself. Woo! Yeah, baby, that's the moment I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woohoo! Sorry, I couldn't. I wish I could scream into the mic, but Discord cuts me off. Thank you so much. That was epic. Up next is the big prize, Hack of the Year, presented by Argonian. But in the meantime, for anyone that's missed the stream, here are the current list of award winners, and we'll be right back.
After these last 3 trailers, we're back to SkyTemple Hack of the Year. Well, it's safe to say this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Hack of the Year. Everyone, of course, has a different idea of what makes a hack truly exceptional, but there's one thing that most of us can agree on. Hack of the Year must be awarded to a hack that represents the best that the SkyTemple community has to offer. All 3 of these hacks have the full package and have won the hearts of voters and fans alike to make it to this point. And without further ado, the Hack of the Year nominees are... And finally, your SkyTemple Hack of the Year is... Explorers of the Spirit, congratulations! Max Jersey of Team EOTS prepared a speech in advance in case they won, which I will now read to you all. Explorers of the Spirit was my pandemic project. During summer 2020, I learned about SkyTemple and decided to quench my existential thirst by finally making something that was tangible and creative. I jumped in with no computer science background, programming language knowledge, or modding experience of any kind. Just some thoughts in my head, a strict schedule, and way too much stubbornness. Thankfully, the SkyTemple community is so open and collaborative that this hack became something much greater than what I ever could have done on my own. I want to especially thank everyone that directly worked with me as a part of the Team EOTS creative team, as well as every player that gave this hack an honest shot and really believed in the project. Your support meant everything to me during the production process, and I will never forget the shitty Discord karaoke night we had once Finally 1.0 finally launched. But as much as that launch felt like an end of an era to me, I can only hope that it was the start of so many more great, fully realized PMD hacks in the years to come. Thank you. And with that speech at an end, here's one final look at the list of award winners.
Yep. Thank you for joining us for the first ever Hack of the Year stream. None of this would be possible without the efforts of everyone in this community. So thank you to all of our presenters today, Sek for creating the stream assets, Max Scherzi for running the stream behind the scenes, PMD Gang and Argonian for the footage used during the stream, and each hack creator and contributor for helping to make what this scene what it is. Here's to another great year of hacking in 2023.